Hey. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I have been live. So you guys come on in. While you guys are coming in, I am going to double check to make sure that I am live everywhere that I want to be live. So give me a minute to check all my places. As you guys are coming in, of course, say hi, hello, hey, all that awesome stuff so that I can see who's on. Those of you that are new to me, my name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist specifically for Christian female coaches who are looking to create more income and more impact without compromising their Christian values. I am also a TV and radio show host. So we film and record the TV and radio show here in Atlanta, GA. And so I call those my church announcements. So I try to give you guys some time to get on. Happy New Year, you guys. Hey. And so, you guys, of course, if you are joining me from my Facebook group, then you'll see the little blurb at the top that says, hey, click on this so that we can see your name. If not, all we'll just see is Facebook user. But hey, Facebook user. So hopefully, if you want us to see who you are, then you'll click on that link right above in the title up there. You'll click in the link so that we can so that I can see who that is that's saying hello. And so, you guys, I want to go ahead and dive in to this conversation. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've been live, and so I want to go ahead and get all this out and then go, I always say, and then go on about my business. And so, you guys, I want to go ahead, as you see from the title. So, those of you, like I said, I am a business strategist. So, my goal is to help my people to create more income and more impact in their coaching business. And so, the question that I'm asking is, of course, we moved into a new year. We moved into 2021. Most of you guys that are watching, it should be all, but I'm going to say most of you guys that are watching, you should have a revenue goal that you have set for 2021. I encourage my clients to then take their annual goal, of course, and then break it down into a quarterly goal, break it down by the month, break it down by the week. Hey, Emma. And then some people actually break it down by the day so they know what it is that they're shooting for, each day in their business. And so, really and truly, as we look at this new year, as we look at 2021, for a lot of you guys, the goal that you set for 2021 was more than likely larger than the goal that you had set for 2020. So that was what birthed this particular question for this particular live. So if you set a goal that was higher for 2021 than it was for 2020, my thing is, what are you going to do differently to help you to hit that goal? And so, there are some things that you may have done in 2020 that worked. So of course, I always say, if it worked, then what can you do to kind of put your foot on the gas to accelerate that? If you did things in 2020, I think I said 2021, if you did things in 2020 that worked, then, of course, yeah, you want to put your foot on the gas and accelerate that. If you did some things in 2020 that was just like, okay, God, I don't know what that was. And so you're saying, hey, I'm not going to do that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, kind of looking back and reflecting at this point, because we're more than halfway through the month of January. And, maybe it's just me, but, I haven't been on it in January the way that I usually start my year off type of thing. And so even with my accountability group, that was one of the questions. Hey, what are we going to do differently, as we move into this new month type of thing? And so I thought that was a really profound question. And, for a lot of us, being super specific. So, not just saying that, hey, okay, well, one thing I'm going to do to make sure that I hit my revenue goal is, to go live. So my thing is, be specific. If you're going to go live, map out what you're going to go live about. What are the topics going to be about? What's going to be your call to action type of thing? What are those things that you want to make sure that you hit on during those lives to make sure that you get to all the points that you want to get to during those lives? So even when I talk about, what are you going to do differently? Like, get specific and what it is that you desire to do and how you desire to hit that goal. Once again, if your goal is $20,000 for January, okay, so specifically, what are you going to do to hit that goal? So which program are you going to offer? What is the price point for that offer? How many people do you want to have in that program? You see what I'm saying? So, that's you looking at the big picture and then, coming from that 30,000 foot view and then coming down in and being a little bit more specific with that. So now that you're saying, okay, well, I want to have 10 people in my program is at, say, because you said your goal was at, what we said, the goal was at 20,000. So if you're saying that you want 10 people into that program, so now that you have the big picture view, now it's like, okay, so then what are you going to do? Because of course you want to make sure that you're doing things to generate leads. So what are you doing to generate those leads in your business? So that's one thing that I said. So if you're going to go live, once again, how many times are you going to go live? When are you going to go live? What's the purpose of the live? Once again, what's going to be your call to action when you do that live type of thing? So once again, being very specific. If so that may be one of your lead generation sources. Another lead generation source may be, you just tapping into your email list. So either nurturing the current list that you have. So if that's what you plan on doing, what are you going to do to nurture your current list? Or you may set a goal of growing your list. So what are you going to do to grow your list? What are you going to offer? How often are you going to offer that thing, whatever that thing is, to grow your list? So for a lot of us, it's time out for us being so broad with what it is that we're doing in our business and get a little bit more specific. And I know for some of us, we're afraid to be specific because we're afraid to be disappointed. Well, Bev, if I try that, Bev, I tried before, I've gone live before. Bev, I sent out emails to my list before and it didn't work. So a lot of us, we don't do the specific thing because we were afraid of it not working. So you guys, let me know if you can still hear me because something changed in my sound in my ear and I want to make sure that you guys can still hear me. So type in the chat and let me know if you can still hear me. Just type yes in the chat if you can still hear me because something just changed. The sound in my ear just changed a little bit. So I want to make sure you guys are still with me. And so, like I said, don't be afraid to be specific in what it is that you're believing God, that you're believing for when it comes to your business, when you're believing what you're believing God for when it comes to your business. And so you guys, like I said, definitely let me know in the chat. Can you still hear me? Because something changed in my ear. And so I want to make sure that you guys are still with me. Those of you that are catching me on the replay, definitely make sure that you type in replay. There we go. Thank you, Melanie. Make sure you type in hashtag replay, leave your questions and comments and all that good stuff. So perfect. You guys can still hear me. So like I said, what are you doing to generate more leads? Are you saying that, hey, I want to do more podcasts, I want to do more trainings, so that way you get in front of other people's networks, in front of other people's audiences type of thing? So if that is your goal to increase your visibility, you need to have a visibility plan with that. And the same thing, what are you going to do to secure more podcast interviews? What are you going to do to secure more trainings so that you're in front of other people's audiences? So once again, do you have that game plan? What are you doing differently? What are you doing differently type of thing in your business to be able to generate those new leads? And of course, and I also say, what are you doing to nurture leads? Are you doing things to nurture the current people? Because a lot of times my clients will say, well, Bev, I have people here, but I don't actually think that they're my audience. And I don't necessarily believe that unless you just flat out know every single person that's in your Facebook group or every single person that's connected to you on social media or people that are on your email list. If you looked at every single name and know specifically, then that's a different story. So you definitely want to make sure that you're growing your leads, and you want to make sure that exactly right that you're working on your visibility plan, so that way, and your visibility plan is more than just Facebook lives or going live on social media. Like, you want to make sure that you have a holistic plan. You want to make sure that you have a holistic plan. So like I said, looking at growing it, and then like I said, also nurturing the current people that are in your audience. So looking at nurturing those people. So as I noted, your email list. So what are you doing to nurture the people that are on your email list? And so I tell my people all the time, I tell my clients all the time, that email list is a way for you to have communication with people. And so what are you doing to communicate with your people that are on your email list? What are you doing to add value? What are you doing to show up as the expert? What is your call to action? How are you letting them know that you have coaching spaces that are available, coaching spots that are open type of thing? So you want to make sure that you are doing that. So what is your plan for your email list? Those people that are currently in your community. So whether or not they're connected with you on social media, that social media might just be on your friends list. They may be on your connections list if you're on Instagram. LinkedIn, those people that are in your Facebook group. What are you doing to nurture those people that are currently in front of you? So many of my people, their goal, they're trying to get in front of more and more people, trying to get in front of more and more people, more and more people. I have to get more visible. It's a two-way street. You can get visible and nurture your current audience at the same time. Like, you don't have to give up one in the place of the other. You can do both at the same time. So you do want to ask yourself, what are you doing to nurture those current people that are in your current space? So what types of conversations are you having with those people? So what types of conversations are you having with them via your content? So this was a conversation that I was having with someone that's working with me with my social media. And so, one thing that we were talking about was, hey, I'm looking to increase my engagement specifically over on Instagram. And so it's not that those people aren't engaging. I had to step back and ask myself, okay, one, look at my content. Is my content engaging to them? Like, it's not just them engaging with me. So is my content engaging? Am I engaging with my people? So I came up with a game plan. Like, hey, I need to tap into my stories more. I need to hook into my reels more. I need to do more lives over there on LinkedIn. I don't go live over there on LinkedIn because the platform that I use doesn't allow for me to go live. I just click one button over here on StreamYard and I go live all over the place. So looking at even setting up my phone, and while I'm live on all these other platforms, have my phone back there and going live at the same time. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel or go live at a different time. Why not just go live simultaneously type of thing? I always look at us as entrepreneurs and looking at how we can solve the problem type of thing. So when there's an issue or a problem in my business, it's not about just getting rid of it or throwing it away. I'm always going into problem solving mode and asking, what can I do to solve the problem? How can I solve that problem type of thing? So like I said, that's one of my game plans over there for Instagram. So once again, if you're not getting the engagement on a particular page, whatever page it is, once again, it's not them. We want to look at, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Looking at your content, analyzing the data that's over there, looking at what people are engaging with. Okay, that's what their engagement. Okay, I'm going to give them more of that. If they didn't engage with this piece over there, then I'm going to give them less of that, or look at how I can tweak that piece that they didn't engage with to see how I can go ahead and kind of increase that. Hey, Melanie, yeah, I love StreamYard. Like, I do StreamYard over Zoom. Now, let me know if you want my I think I got an affiliate link. Let me know if you want the affiliate link. Yeah, I love that with StreamYard, depending upon which level that you have. So with the StreamYard, I think if you start out on the basic level, the first pay for level, I think you get 3 or something, or 2 places to stream out to. But for me right now, I am literally live on my Facebook personal page, my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn, and YouTube. I'm live right now on all 5 spaces. I had to pay for the other level to get to this right here. But for me, it is worth, once again, because my thing is, I'm always looking at investing. If I'm talking about I want to increase my visibility, what am I investing in to increase my visibility? So I have one of those upper tiers for StreamYard that allows me, I think I can go live like up to 8 places or whatever. So I think the first level allows you to do 1 or 2, somewhere along there, type of thing. So for me, because that was a part of increasing my visibility, I invested in that particular level up there for StreamYard. So you guys, like I said, what are those conversations that you're having with people that are currently in your network? Once again, that are connected with you on social media. Those of you that have a Facebook group, how are you nurturing those people that are in your Facebook group? That type of thing. What type of conversations are you having with them when it comes to the content that you're putting out, and then actual conversations? And I know a lot of people, when it comes to Messenger, people are not a fan of Messenger, and usually it's because of experiences that you've had that have not been pleasant. So I always tell my people, when they're utilizing Messenger, don't do the things in Messenger that tick you off when other people do it to you. You want to do the opposite of some of those things that you see. So that is one thing that I talk to my clients with, and I give them scripts and all that stuff when it comes to how to utilize Messenger to be able to utilize that effectively, so that you're not having the issue that some people have where somebody sending you a friend request and then the first message is, hey, how are you? Hey, are you interested in my ex? And this is the thing, like, I had somebody that did that to me today. They sent me a friend request. And then, we had some conversation about what it was that they do. And, I realized that what they wanted me to do was to invest in their services. My thing was, I already have someone that I'm working with that does that. So I just had that. And, I let them know, hey, I already have someone that's serving me in that area. And then I let it go. I said, have an amazing day. Like I said, I didn't go out there and make a post on my personal page saying how I hate people that come in my Messenger and sell to me. I don't have the energy or the space to do that. I let them know I am not interested. And then I go on about my business, because there are people out there, in the time that it took me to actually make that post to talk about how I'm tired of people hopping in my Messenger to try to sell me something. In that time that I took, No, it may be me, Melody, because like I said, it's something that's going on, and something is a little glitchy over here. So it's probably on my end. But like I said, the time it would have taken me to create that post to complain about people selling to me in Messenger, I could have been using that same time to have a conversation with someone in Messenger that I feel like my services might be a good fit for. So that's how I choose to focus my energy. You have to be really intentional on where you're focusing your energy. And so, when I'm having these conversations, I focus my energy on that. And I always tell people, I only reach out to people and I only have conversations with people that either one, I'm trying to get information to see if my services might be a good fit, or if I do feel like my services are a good fit, then I'm having conversations with those two groups of people. And so that's how I keep from, the whole salesy, spammy, scammy, I don't want to feel that way. That's how I don't ever feel that way when I'm having conversations with people, because of my intentions. My intentions are there. Hey, hey, hey. My intentions are there. My intentions are, hey, I really reached out to these people. I'm really having this conversation with these people because, like I said, either one, I'm trying to see if they have the problem that I solve, or two, they have given me some kind of indicator that they may have the problem that I solve. And so now I'm having a conversation with them to see if I may be able to support them. If they're not interested, they will let me know. They will let me know. If anybody ever puts me on blast on social media for hopping in their messenger or whatever, I can walk in that confidence of saying, God, I had this conversation with them because I felt like I could support them. That type of thing. So I'm not worried about somebody trying to put me on blast and all that stuff like that, because I had a conversation with them in Messenger, because I know what my intentions are. And I know the guy that I serve, he's going to take care of that thing. So I don't worry about all of that. Like I said, my goal is, I know that there are people in 2021, specifically Christian female coaches in 2021, that want to generate a certain level of revenue. And so my goal is to support them. And that's what it is that I am focused on. I'm focused on those people that have that six-figure, multi-six-figure goal in 2021. And those are the coaches that I am looking to serve in this season, well, in this time, as a business strategist. So that is who it is that I focus on. I let them know 80% of my clients create between $35,000 and $116,000 in 90 days. I am looking for those people. I am looking to work with those people who want to create that type of revenue in 90 days. Those are who I'm looking to support. So if that's not you, I look, if it's you, awesome. If it's not you, that's fine as well. Hey, I may actually know someone that may be able to support you on the journey. So that type of thing. So it's about your intentions. So once again, have those conversations with people. I say have those conversations with people on a daily basis. So once again, what are you doing to create new leads in your business? What are you doing to nurture the leads that you currently have that are in your space, in your platform? What kind of conversation? So that's a daily thing of nurturing new leads and creating new leads. Daily conversations with people, to have those conversations and to ask them questions to see if they have the problem that you solve. And then if you do, actually having that conversation with them about the problem that you solve. And then that next step is to take it from the conversation to the conversion, converting them into paying clients. So whether or not you convert them in Messenger, or whether or not you convert them via a sales call, or whether or not you convert them via email, however it is that you're having that conversation with them, being able to convert them. So what are you doing differently? Are you having those conversion conversations on a daily basis? So once again, are you looking at those leads, nurturing your new leads, getting in front of new leads on a daily basis? Are you having conversations with people on a daily basis? Are you converting on a daily basis? That type of thing. So those are the things, when it comes to really keeping that consistency with your revenue, and you really and truly hitting or exceeding your revenue goal. Like, those are the three things you really want to make sure that you're working on a daily basis. Once again, the leads, the conversations, and the conversions. Is that something that you're working on a daily basis? If the answer is no, then we need to have a conversation so that I may be able to help you create your customized plan of what you need to do in order for you to have these daily conversations where it sits with you. And I always say, where you don't feel like you're compromising your Christian values, that type of thing. And so, I promise you, if you do those three things on a daily basis, you will notice a change in your business. You will notice the more consistency when it comes to the revenue that's coming into your business. You will notice you'll have more engagement, that type of thing. And so I was telling my accountability group that I noticed, like, in January, I have not been as visible. And so it shows. And as far as the engagement and stuff with my content, when I don't show up, my people don't show up. It's the same thing for you. When you don't show up, your people are not showing up. And so I've had a conversation with a couple of clients this month about the fact that what they're giving out, what's coming from them, so those beliefs that they have, some of them, some limiting beliefs that they have, is the reason why they're either attracting the type of clients that they're attracting, or they're not attracting anyone at all because of that. So once again, you have to be really aware of what's going on with you, because people pick up on that stuff. And so you don't want to do that. So usually the thing that you are resistant to the most in your business is usually what you need to do. And then that's usually what is reflected in your clients. That's usually something that you work on with your clientele. And so that type of thing. So like I said, having your game plan, having that visibility game plan when it comes to your leads, having those daily conversations with your people, having those daily conversions with those people that are a good fit. Those are things that you want to make sure that you are doing on a daily basis. If you are not doing that, or if you don't know how to do that, then we need to have a conversation. So like I said, my clients that we're at 80% of them that are hitting between $35,000 and $116,000 in 90 days. But I say this, and I will continue to say this, to generate that type of revenue, it takes you doing things differently. It takes you releasing, okay, well, I tried this and it didn't work before, I tried to sell it and it didn't work and all that stuff. You have to release all of that and be open to doing something differently, and doing that thing differently consistently type of thing. So if you're open to that, like I said, you will see those types of you will generate that type of revenue, at that level, and then being able to maintain and sustain that as well, because that's key. You don't want to just do it for a short period of time. You want to have that program or that system in place where you're able to do that consistently type of thing. All right. So you guys, like I said, you will see more of me. I'll probably go live every day this week. I don't know, to make up for me probably every day the rest of January, because I haven't been live pretty much the whole month of January. So I got to make up for that. So like I said, you will see me live a lot more often. You will see me in Messenger a lot more often, because once again, I want to build that engagement back up. I know for my people, having these conversations with you guys live, having that connection with you guys, having those types of conversations, I know that's what my people need. I need that type of connection, especially now in this world that we're in right now, where people aren't having that connection and they're not feeling connected to others and they're not feeling that community. So I know part of what I am here for is to not only build that community and that connection, but like I said, also to help them to do that in a way that's authentic to them being a Christian, so that they can create more income and more impact in their business. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Melody. So you guys, that's all that I have for you guys. So like I said, be on the lookout. You're going to see these notifications at whatever time I'm able to get them in here, but you will see me live a lot more often. Like I said, you'll see the content that will go out a lot more often. So if you're on my email list, if you're on my Facebook group, if you're friends with me here on Facebook, you're going to see me in Messenger, all of that stuff. So I want to practice what I preach with my clientele. I can't tell them, hey, do this consistently, do this daily, and then I'm not following that same advice, because the stuff that I give them, I know that it works. How do I know that it works? Because 80% of my clients generate between $35,000 and $116,000 in 90 days. So I know that it works. I know that it works. And so once again, I'm going back to what has been working for me in my clientele. You are so welcome. So you guys, that's all that I have for you guys. Once again, if you are not a part of my Facebook group, I invite you to join. Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants. Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants. If you want to be a part of that 80% of the clientele that are generated between $35,000 and $116,000 in 90 days, let's schedule a call. So you can schedule that call with me at www.callwithbeverly.com. www.callwithbeverly.com. So we can see how I may be able to support you in what capacity. So you guys, like I said, I would love to have that conversation with me. You can hit me up in Messenger as well, so that we can see how I may be able to support you if you want to be a part of that 80%. So you guys, like I said, I pray that this information is useful. You want to ask yourself, what are you going to do differently? So once again, especially for those of you, if your revenue goal is more in 2021 than it was in 2020, then there are some things that you are going to have to do differently. Okay. All right, you guys. I pray you have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your evening, whenever you are seeing this alive. Once again, you guys, if you have specific questions for me and how I may be able to support you, please feel free. Please reach out to me and I will get back with you. We can schedule a call. Once again, it's running underneath my face down here at www.callwithbeverly.com. So until next time, you guys, take care, take care, take care.